What's up, y'all? Welcome back, or welcome if you are new. My name is Pamela and it is February 1st. I'm so thankful that January is over because I feel like January is one of the hardest months of the year for me mentally. And we are going to spend the entire day overcoming winter blues. I don't know if you can relate to this or not, but I really struggle with seasonal depression, and the winter blues tend to hit really hard around January 1st for me. I love the holidays, and so I don't really feel affected in November and December. I think my mind is very distracted with the holidays and the festivities. And then January rolls around and it's just like, ugh, everything is dead outside. It's normally rainy and gloomy, but today we have sunshine. It is February. That is my birth month. We are going to celebrate the fact that spring is right around the corner. And what I really want to do today to help overcome that seasonal depression is I want to work on a couple of home projects. I want to incorporate, one of my goals for 2025 is to incorporate more color into my home. Sad beige home is gone, and I worked on this last year, but I really want to hone in on it and focus on it this year, just incorporating more color into the space. So I have a couple of home projects that I want to work on. I recently went to the antique store and the thrift store, and I want to share some of those finds with you because I found some really good stuff. And then I'm also going to go paint pottery with a couple of my girlfriends. So I think it's going to be a beautiful day, but I want to be very intentional with this day, enjoying the sunshine and just really trying to overcome the seasonal blues. A very exciting announcement. We finally got the Breville espresso machine and I'm so excited. We got it out of the box yesterday and set it up. I actually got this for Christmas, but we have been so intimidated. So if you have any recommendations or tips on how to use the Breville Nespresso machine to pull the really good shot, I know it's going to be a lot of trial and error, but if you have any tips or tricks, I would love so much if you would leave me a comment because we are honestly scared to use this. Welcome to my office. You guys have definitely seen this space before, but it used to be kind of like my office and my closet, but we recently did a home project where we have a whole closet room now. So this is primarily just the office. And the thing that I want to do first, or the first project that I want to work on for 2025, is to turn this corner into a cozy reading nook. I have a really good idea of what I want, but let me show you the art that I want to hang up to get started. I feel like I need a bigger tripod because even though this one is 5 foot, I'm 5'8", and so there is like definitely a height difference. But one of the things that I want to focus on for this area is, number one, to add color. We have a lot of color with the books in here, which I absolutely love. Like, my bookshelves was a vision that came to life so well, and I love them so much. And I want to turn this area into a cozy but colorful reading space. I inherited a couch and 2 chairs from my grandfather. They're very vintage, very eclectic. The couch is floral. You've probably already seen it. And the chairs are this really odd color green, but they're not appropriate for our living room. Like, there's not enough space in there. So I'm going to take one of those and put it here in this corner. But I also wanted to display the maps that I've collected from our travels. The first one that I have is the metropolitan city of Paris. And I really loved the colors on this when I purchased it. There's blue and, is there blue? Yeah. Blue, green, pink, cream, and I just loved the color scheme. So I actually picked up a like poster frame from Target, and I want to see if this fits. Hopefully it fits. It was a very odd size, but I think that the frame will be appropriate. And then I also have this map of Italy. I actually bought this map in Charleston. I'm hoping you can see it. We've got the window kind of like not giving you the best view, but you can see it a little bit later. But this is a map of Italy, and I framed this. And then also when we went to Iceland in March, I picked up this little tiny Iceland print and I purchased a frame for that. And then aside from a couple of things that I've bought, just a couple of frames, I may keep this lamp. I already have the chair, and I just want to kind of find things that are around the house that I can just style this area with, so I don't have to go out and purchase anything new. So I'm excited. Let's go ahead and bring the chair in. Actually, let's bring the chair in and then we will measure out the artwork and get started. I'm so excited. This is the real tricky part because this was like 19 and something and 27. So let's see if it's okay. It's a little bit short. No, actually when it's flattened out, I think it's gonna be okay. I picked up this frame from Home Goods yesterday and I wasn't sure if it was gonna work because it says 5x7, but this was like 6x8 or something like that. But I think that with the border, it's gonna fit perfectly. And I just need to center it, and I don't think anything will get cut off. I think this turned out really cute. Honestly, it did cut off a couple of things, but not too much. It's not anything to worry about. Here. This is one of my favorite thrift finds that I've ever found. I actually found it at an antique store, but I kind of consider that thrift shopping as well just because it's like older stuff. But it's a cream base with pink bows. And I just think it is so darling. I think it'd be really cute in a little girl's room, but I think it's also fun in just a girly little space. And that's what this is for me. So I thought we could try to put this beside the chair as like a reading lamp, but I bought 2 lampshades yesterday at Target and I fear that they're going to be too big. But this is the first one. I liked the scallop design of this one and I think that it fits it sort of nicely from this angle, but I may need to look at it from a distance. This is more of an off-white, which I think is going to match the base pretty well. And then this one I also picked up. It is pure white. I like the shape and the design of this one as well, but I can already tell that these 2 colors clash. So if the shade fits and is not too large, I think we would go with this one. But I'm gonna place it on the little table. And even if the shade's too big and we have to find another one, I just think the lamp is so cute and such a statement. It is a little bit low, so I'm feeling like I'm going to need to put some books underneath it and kind of raise it up a little bit. The test of time. Gonna see if she works. I just put a light bulb in and I know it's gonna be a lot cooler tone than I actually want, but I just wanted to test out the lamp to see if it works. Moment of truth. It does. Oh my gosh. I do think, I don't know if you can see the base here. It's a little bit whitewashed from the window. I do apologize, but I think I need to have something to stack this up on so that you can see the boats a little bit better. But this is definitely a 10 out of 10 find. This is what we are working with so far. I'm absolutely in love with it. I know this is sort of an ugly color of a chair, but it is actually very comfortable. It's probably made back in like the 70s or 80s, and I love how comfy it is. So it's definitely the perfect reading corner chair, but I can just imagine myself coming in here, picking out a book and just relaxing, winding down and reading the book. This room gets the best golden hour afternoon sun and it's my favorite place to be. So I'm really excited about this. I do want to style this bookshelf a little bit differently, just this shelf here. Maybe put a coaster or a set of coasters here for drinks. And then I also don't think that I need this lamp, especially because I'm going to have this one. So I'm going to put this somewhere else, either in here or in my home. And then I also think it would be nice to have an ottoman just in case I do want to prop up my feet. So those are things that can come with time, but so far I really love how this space turned out. You need to let me know what you think. I'm excited to hear your all's feedback and like, what is your favorite part? Is it the maps? Is it the bow lamp? Is it just the little bookshelves and corner in general? I'm excited to hear your feedback, but I really like the way it turned out. I am on my way to the pottery painting class, but I thought that I would stop at Starbucks and get a little beverage because we love a fun beverage around here. So I'm gonna get in line and get I think I'm gonna do a chai latte. No, just an iced chai. They're so good. I have been obsessed with chai. I loved the chai that came out at Christmas time. It was so delicious, but I want to get a little fun beverage before we hit the pottery painting class up. Thank you. Okay, so while we wait in line for the drink, I don't know what I'm going to paint today. I'm curious to see what my friends decide to paint, but I painted a plate in Nashville last weekend that I'm so excited to get back. I loved how it turned out. It was like a pink and white check with red hearts. So cute. I will link that vlog below if you've not already seen the Nashville vlog, because it was so much fun. We had the best time. But anyways, today I'm not sure what I want to do. I think I want to do a mug with like maybe multicolor stripes around it, and maybe even paint the inside like a pinky red. That's kind of my vision right now, but then I may get there and choose to do something completely different. There are so many things that I want to paint. It's like not even funny. I'm gonna have to go so many different times, but that's okay, because this is a hobby that I'm really loving lately. It is just such a great form of mental rest, so I'm not going to complain about that. If painting pottery is what we need to do to have our mental health in check, that's what we're going to be doing. We have secured the goods, and I'm running a little bit late, which is not unusual. I'm literally that meme or that video that's like, so sorry I'm late, traffic was awful. And the traffic is literally me going to Starbucks beforehand. I swear it is not good. That's okay. I'm only 7 minutes late. And it's not too far from the Starbucks, so that's good. So let's do a little taste test on the chai. So good. I love the spice flavor in chai. It's one of my favorite drinks. And I don't know if it has caffeine, but if it does, I think it's pretty minimal. Painting pottery by yourself is already so much fun, but going with your friends is a whole nother level of fun. We sat and talked for a little over 2 hours. We had the best time, and all of our stuff turned out super cute. I'm very, very excited. As you can see, I did stripes, and then I had a last minute decision to throw a bow in the bottom of it, and so cute. I went in to paint a mug. I ended up painting a bowl. I'm not mad about it. So I'm excited to get that back. It should be back in about a week, but that was so much fun, and we all want to do it again. I am on my way. Actually, I'm already here to Trader Joe's because I want to get fresh flowers. That is just another really good way to embrace and romanticize the winter season, is to bring color and life into your home. This is actually a recommendation from my therapist. I normally do floral arrangements in the spring because I'm super excited about all the fresh blooms and all the color, but she was explaining to me, like, why wait until the spring? Let's do it in the winter time, because then you can add color and life into your home and it won't feel so gloomy. And I was like, you know what? This is why I come here. And I thought that was a great idea. So I'm going to start doing that every single week, and I'm going to head into Trader Joe's because they always have the best selection and the best prices. And hopefully, fingers crossed, because I think a lot of people do this on Sundays, and today is Sunday, but hopefully they have a pretty decent selection. So let's go see what they have, and then we will go home and make a couple of arrangements. I am truly so happy with the assortment of flowers that I picked up from Trader Joe's. I have some little white filler flowers. I got some red roses, and I also got, I don't know if you can see them, but I got some orangey pink tulips. And I think I just said red roses, I meant pink. And I have 3 vases. I just got this one at Target, and I thought it looked like something you could buy at Pottery Barn or Crate and Barrel, and I loved the shape and design of this one. And I like that it has more of a narrow opening. And then I'm also going to try to make 2 more arrangements in the small glass one, and then this green one. I also got this one from Target. I'm gonna put this one in our bathroom, and I'm gonna put one in our bedroom and one in the kitchen or dining room area, maybe even the living room. We'll just kind of see. And then I have some more vases if we have anything left over. I read somewhere that if you put a little bit of vinegar and a little bit of sugar into the water, it helps your flowers last a little bit longer. I think the vinegar kills the bacteria, and then the sugar acts as a nutrient to feed the flowers. I don't know if it's gonna work, but I'm honestly willing to give it a shot. So I'm just gonna do a teaspoon of sugar, and then I did just a splash of vinegar. It's getting a little bit dark now, but the arrangements are done. So this one is my tulip arrangement with orange and yellow and red. I think this one turned out so pretty. I think I'm gonna put this one either by the coffee machine or on the dining room table. And then I also made this one. I got pink carnations, pink roses, and some white filler. I love how whimsical this one looks, and I also just absolutely love this vase. And I think I'm gonna put this one on my nightstand just so that I can have a little bit of color in the bedroom. And then this is the one that I made for the bathroom. I have the red roses, some of the yellow filler, and also some of the white. And again, I love how whimsical it feels, and the roses should bloom out as well as the tulips over time. And hopefully the sugar vinegar water trick will do the trick and they will last for a while.